you've, what you've gotten out of the Skills Center, what you enjoy. I mean, everybody's been really positive so far.
All right. Hi, my name is Peter, and I really enjoy my time at the Skills Center. I've learned a lot in the computer area, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Is actually one of my favorites. I've been playing with it a lot, and I didn't even know what those were before I got to the Skills Center. And to be honest, I wish there was more facilities like the Skills Center, because if there was, I would have gone to college a long time ago. Even though with this place, I can now pass the Compass test. And 4 years ago, I wanted to go to college, but I couldn't pass the Compass test, and I've been looking for an outlet to get me ready to get me through the Compass test. And I'm learning a lot more about math than I ever did. And I, coming from high school and junior high in special education, which some of the students would kind of be less than cordial to me, and they made me feel like I couldn't do much more than working at a gas station or at a truck stop. Fortunately, I've been around people who have always either encouraged me or to broaden my horizons in different areas, and because of those people, they put a bug in my ear, and that's why I'm here, so I can move on to hopefully get a degree in nursing and to get a job working in a hospital. Because of places like this, I feel like I can do that. But if it wasn't for places like this, I would have a very difficult time even getting there, because I couldn't pass the Compass test and handle and be better prepared for what would be expected of me in college life.
Do you feel like the Skills Center has been encouraging, or how about the people that, as far as the teachers or the students, how do you feel about that?
Well, I've always kind of admired good teachers, because if it wasn't for good teachers, you would have people who would get things off the bat and they have no problems, or you have people with learning difficulties of whatever kind, different ranges, disabilities, doesn't matter, it's pretty much the same, would have a very difficult time, and those people are primarily the ones that are left behind. And when time catches up with everybody, especially those kinds of people, they're only suited for working about 8 hours a day, working at Goodwill, making a little bit more than minimum wage, and it's not much of a livable wage right there. And like, I know this one guy who works at Goodwill, 6:30 to 2:30, and he does nothing but, well, it doesn't matter. He works at Goodwill, and he's content with that, because that's unfortunately what he can handle. And I'm glad he has a job that he can do that, but he also gets disability checks. So that those two helps him out. But if he didn't have somebody in his corner to show him that, or to explore that option, or to even find it, he wouldn't know how to find it himself. So he would be living on $10 an hour and barely working 6 hours a day.
Do you feel like you've had an opportunity to explore options here?
Yeah, I think with some of the psych tests that Miss Marcia has put me under in her class, that I have learned that in my 4 years in the medical field, is, even though that was a step up from working at a truck stop, that based upon my personality, my likes, dislikes, my core values, that the closest thing to in the medical field I would be happier in is in a pharmacy tech. So those are just a small portion of what the skill centers does offer. So I do think some of the teachers and instructors that work here are undervalued greatly. Like I said, a lot of the instructors are greatly undervalued and unappreciated, especially to some of the legislator body that have taken so many of the skill centers away, and there's only one left. And because of that one, I had a very difficult time trying to find an outlet to get through college. And I wouldn't have spent, if there was more skill centers, I wouldn't have spent 4 years trying to look for a place like this.
Good.
Thank you.